Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, allow yourself to relax, knowing that every breath you take brings you into a deeper sense of clarity, focus and awareness. Now consider this. Have you ever watched someone move through life as if they were sleepwalking? Maybe you've seen it in the way they speak, in the way they react, in the way their responses seem rehearsed, pre-programmed, automatic. Almost as if they're just an NPC in their own life, running on scripts they didn't even write. Because it's fascinating, isn't it? The way people surrender their thoughts, their choices, their very essence, all to fit in. But then, if they're not thinking for themselves, who's thinking for them? And if they're not making their own decisions, who is? You may have noticed how easy it is for people to give away their power, to let someone else tell them what to believe, how to act, how to feel, and for what, to be accepted, to avoid discomfort, stay in the illusion of certainty. But here's the paradox. If you give away your true self to be accepted, is it really you being accepted? Or just the mask you wear? And that's the thing. We're all perfectly imperfect, uniquely ourselves. And isn't it a relief to realise that it's better to be wrong while being real than to be right while being fake? Because when you're real, you grow. And when you grow, you expand, you adapt, you evolve. And isn't that what life is all about? Think back to a time when you said something, not because you truly believed it, but because you'd been conditioned to think that way. Maybe it was something small. Maybe someone called you out on it, and maybe in that moment you realised something powerful. That belief wasn't yours. It had been placed there. And once you saw it for what it was, it lost its grip on you. That moment, that realisation, that awakening, it was a gift. Because from that moment on, you began to think for yourself, to question, to observe, to step outside of the programming, and to choose your own path. And the more you think about it, the more you see. People aren't thinking, they're reacting, they're repeating. They're playing out scripts given to them by the media, by their upbringing, by their fears. You've seen it before, people caught in outrage, unable to even articulate why. People defending ideas that aren't even their own. And who benefits from this? It's easy to see once you step outside the game. The real criminals, they're the ones who create the conditioning, who install the programs, who keep people divided, distracted and disempowered. But here's the thing, hate is learned, fear is learned. These are not the responses of a mind that's present, aware and thinking for itself. They're the echoes of past traumas, the residue of conditioning, the symptoms of a mind on autopilot. So what's the solution? It's simple. Breathe, be present, observe, ask questions. Is this thought really mine? Is this belief truly serving me? Am I reacting or am I choosing? And in that space, between reaction and response, you reclaim your power. As you hear these words, you may already begin to notice how easy it is to release the old patterns, to let go of conditioned fears, to step into a place of clarity, wisdom, and deep inner knowing. Because the only emotions truly worth giving into are love, acceptance, and understanding. And any judgment cast upon another, any reaction born from fear or anger, might not even be real. It may just be a conditioned illusion, a distortion, an echo of someone else's programming. And so it becomes easy, natural, effortless, to release all that's not truly yours, to create space within yourself for clarity, love, and empowerment to take its place. And as you integrate these truths, as you feel them settling into your being, as you realise the depths of your own awareness, you begin to see the world differently. You see people caught in their loops, and instead of judgment, you feel compassion. You see fear and anger for what they are, illusions to be dissolved. And you see your mind, clearer than ever, a space of infinite possibility. Because you're not an NPC, you're not a sheep, you're the creator of your own reality. You're awake, aware, and thinking for yourself. And doesn't it feel good to be free? So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, Let this new awareness sink deeply into your being, knowing from this moment forward, you're the one in control. Welcome back.